Migrant Poetics. By Meena Alexander. Meena Alexander. Meena Elizabeth Alexander, an Indian-American poet, writer, and scholar, was born on February 17, 1951 in Allahabad, India. Lived in Allahabad and Kerala until she was 5 years old. Moved to Sudan, enrolled in Khartoum University. Completed PhD in British Romantic Literature in 1973. Worked as a lecturer in English at Mirinda House, University of Delhi, Jawaharlal Nehru University and University of Hyderabad. Published her first volumes of poetry in India through the Kolkata Writers' Workshop. Moved to New York and worked as an assistant professor at Fordham University from 1980. Died on November 21, 2018 in New York. Migrant Poetics. Published as a part in Poetics of Dislocation in 2009. Outlines the dilemmas faced by the immigrant poets. Indicates how to make a place for oneself in a new society and how to write poetry. Summary. The writer expresses her struggles to find a place in America, to explores how many cultures are meant for the writers. In the first-person narrative she states how she had crossed many continents and found a space to write. The experience she had were there in her mind. She shares her first voyage from Bombay to Sudan through the Indian Ocean by SS Jangir at the age of 5. Until this she had her journeys only within India. The struggle of words and of being human existed within her for crafting the poetry. She explains the voyage and how she thought of an accident and drowning. She saw ceaseless water around and felt like a wordless poet. Her writing is like a live restless thing, soul sister to the sea. They reached the coast and she indicates that the physical body becomes as the living markers of time. The poem produced will transfigure place by marking time. She considers that the poetry helps to spare and permits to have the residence on earth. The openness to time is the province of poetry. The sites for contestation of the cities of Allahabad, Khartoum, Delhi, Hyderabad, New York, and the cities where she lived were the threshold for her writing. Poetry is a threshold inscribing memories which stings the visible and the invisible. Poetry is inscribing immortality as it creates a space in the history and survives there. She compares poetry to the Kalachakra created by Tibetan monks with many colored sands. Likewise, the poem is composed of metrical components, rhythmic images, and sharp bounding lines. She states the definition of poetry given by Wordsworth. The pleasant memories can be recollected as an imaginative contemplation. If the emotion is disparate, the emergence of writing will be the terror of consciousness. For her, the poetry is a fragile crystal of breathe, inscribed in words and influenced by the luminous in time. For more videos, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.